Good morning. After yesterday, we lost power. I lost my internet. And so last night I was up kind of late. So you can catch part 4. It's the second part of part 4 from when we lost internet. And so let me show you what I got through last night. And that is up on my YouTube, and it's also so you can get that in the playlist. Remove everything. Okay, last night we got pretty far. I found out when no phones are ringing or anybody needs anything, boy, we can get pretty far. So last night, I'm telling you, we did really good. So we got up to this divider here. We only had one issue you'll see in part 4. I did every crafter's nightmare and I decorated it upside down. Isn't that crazy? Hi, Donis. So that side's okay. This side is not. It's upside down, but that's okay because I have some extra dividers and I may redo that page. Not a problem. I couldn't believe I did that, but you know what? I have to tell you, I haven't done that before in all these years. I truly have not. Um, Hold on just a second. See, last night we had no interruptions. So while you guys are just kind of talking, I'm got to just let somebody know to take a shipment to the warehouse. Okay, so many new things have arrived. The G45 Halloween and Christmas, 49 a Market new inks that will all be showing soon. So it all just came at once. So we are going to start here, and we'll probably get this matted today. Tonight, we'll see. We may even get the decorations on the cover. And if not, we'll continue tonight. If not, then who knows? No, I'll probably get things ready for next week. And okay, so on here, you're going to want a 6x8 paper from our 6x8 paper pad. So let's put everything in, get it organized so we can't find it still. There they are. There's two very similar ones. I'm still going to grab that out. Okay, that is the one. The back has the wood grain. And I'm just checking on the scraps to make sure. I forgot we did not map that while we were going along. Okay. You are on a roll, Donis, and I'm so glad to see you, though. Okay. You guys, that doesn't look like the right one. It's not. We should have done it that night when we were matting. So I'm sorry. Let me just, that's the problem with me and making the 6x8s. Half of our, no, about a fourth of our time, and I'm sorry, is our, well, with 49 and Market, because I really don't have a name to go by. So let's, okay. See, it definitely is this one. But we're going to check something here. See, I've already cut a piece very similar. I just don't want to cut into that if I don't need to. But it looks like I did use that one. Okay. So this is going to, this will be kind of up to you. So this is the one that is not the one that I use.
I got all the good ones washed. I'm going to wash the other ones when I get back.
No, I used that from something else, and I don't know what on earth I did, because these aren't the same ones. So I don't. One more time. Just one more time. Good thing with the recordings, you guys can all skip forward. Did we already put our cover on the front? Yes, we did. Okay, we did. Okay, I found it, I believe. No, I did not. Oh my gosh. All right, we're just going to go with, that's what I mean. Graphics are so, you can't really tell. So that is different, but I'm going to use it. Okay, I know what the other one is, but let's measure from that dot over 3 7/8, and I'm not going to change anything else on it. Why do they always do that when they go out the door? So let's take just a hair off. So my horizon, well, it's pretty close. It's going to be a little different, but that is okay. So let's get our inks out. I have to fold my laundry after I'm done. So after I'm done here and I get our ordering for the warehouse, I got to run up and cut up all these tomatoes that have to be taken care of today and throw them in the canner. I don't blanch them. I just am, I'm chopped. They're going to be diced tomatoes, so I can those. So I have to do that right after this live. Then I have to get back to work. Oh, sorry. Thank you. I know it's I do the same thing. I'll put a video on and then kind of do other things. So it's just, I found this actually. It was just, it has a tiny little spring, and I'm like, that's going to work really good for my bottles. Hi, Nikki. Nikki, I'm so glad to see you. I thought maybe I would because of the time and that you're now heading into your weekend, or you're already in your weekend. So like I said, it is a hair different. The Ocean graphic I used, I have no idea which one it was meant to be. So I'm going to use this little guy. Let's just put him down, measure, and then we'll cut. And this is on your puppies. Straighten that up. And yesterday, so we finished our chipboard album yesterday for Nature's Haven. And those are all, everything's in the playlist here on YouTube. Okay, like I said, it's a little different, but it's okay. Okay, Ocean Air and Carefree Flare from our chipboard banner. And then we want the blue sandals. So let's just get these back out. And it's very possible they're not there. There they are. Oh, Donis, you got to get working. Okay. And these I do pop up on the phone. I think I just used our smaller squares. Yeah, it does. It takes time, Donis, to make these. I know. That's why I really like to get the tutorials, though, done so that you can work on them on your own pace. I don't like making you guys wait. I know sometimes it happens, and it's actually going to happen again before we start on our B, the 49 and Market B one, because I hope to get to that before the end of August, but we still have a couple more to do. Plus I have an event, so I am going to try really hard. Okay, we're going to take our 6x8 that I did pull out with the surfboards. Oh, well, that'll be nice. Okay, let me take these out. This again is just where I put my leftover cut aparts. And we want to cut a 2 1/8, and it'll stay 6. And the rest will slide into here. And it's from the 6x8 paper pad. Oh no, we don't have to cut this down at all. Let's bring the yellow out. And of course the vacuum has to run. Okay, we'll put this piece down first. And we can close the pocket. We'll just add adhesive top and bottom. Oh, you don't use them at all? Well, ours does have the automatic. It sucks it out into the bin. And then we now have the narwhal washer, and it goes behind it and mops, and that thing is amazing, the narwhal. It was my Mother's Day present from the family, and what's nice about it, it vacuums and mops. So we have the regular robot vacuum that I've had for years ago, and the narwhal comes on after, vacuums again and mops. So I kind of indent that right there on the edge of the cardstock, because again, 49 and Market's thick. It's a heavier cardstock, and it kind of looks, you can see it when you do it, looks really cool. Okay, let's ink our surfboards. Oh, come on. I had Journey. Remember Journey with that long black hair? She was a Newfie. And I have 3 beagles. So I'll trade you 3 beagles for 2 long hair. No, I won't trade them. But beagles, I thought were not shedders. Oh boy, was I wrong. I didn't think they shed like they do. So that's why we vacuum the floor sometimes twice a day with the vacuum, with the robots. And then when necessary with our little cordless thing. I don't like my floors to be dirty. All right, I'm pretty sure I've already lost my shirt. I lost my shirt. That sounded funny. Yes, so we have the shirt. And then we have our basket heading to the beach. No flowers, but we're going to be using those here soon. Okay, so only glue down half of your shirt. And I'm going to pop this up just a little bit. I didn't go super crazy on this beach one. It's still nice and thick, but it's not crazy. So I'm trying to tone it down a little so they're not so big. But if you like big, just use or double your pop dots, your pop foams. Okay. Life is better at the beach. And then we're going to put a slice of summer down here at the bottom of our pocket. Tweezers. And a slice of summer. Okay, leftover cut aparts, you can just pop in there. These were all, and this was just, it came out like a cut apart, so I just popped it in there. Oops. Something's getting in the way of the holes, so we got to turn it. Okay, the next one is here. We're going to use the washi tape, and if you haven't caught up with watching last night, you'll see that how I use the washi tape. It's actually really fun. So the front has the washi tape and a rub-on. Just get everything out that we need. Okay, and I'm going to use the floral down here at the bottom. I always use glue with the washi. Otherwise it peels right off. And it likes to peel back on itself. So don't, if that happens right there, what just happened, it will unroll. It's okay. Don't wad it up or get nervous here. And then sometimes there's a little, okay, there'll be a little piece where they cut it. You just peel it off. But this one looks like I already got it. Oh, this is the too short one. Whoops. So I need the longer one. Okay. I think it's going to be almost dry, so I got to work a little fast here. There we go. And then we'll just trim to fit. Oh, almost threw that in the garbage. We don't want to do that. Okay, for the rub-on, I chose the top one here with the seagulls. And it looks like kind of like a road map. Kind of washed out there. But the flowers matched, so it went really well together. Oh, there it is. Okay, that page is the front is done, and on the back I did a rub-on and a puffy, and the rub-on I used was the big, here it is. You know, when I first looked at that, I'm like, that's a submarine, but it's not. It's Long Beach. It's just the way it, yeah. To me, that looks like a submarine when you first, glance. And it has this little spot of blue if you want to also take that and use it. Otherwise, you can cut it off. And I didn't use this before, but I'm going to take the 2 starfish this time. I'm just going to make sure I didn't rub those starfish on somewhere else. I didn't. Oh, let's turn this over. Oh, no, I did use the starfish before. So ignore me. I did use those. And then I placed it so it just kind of went right to the holes. It's just this blue spot of ink I didn't use before. All right, let's see if that was enough. Make sure your edges. And then you want a splashing good time. And for that, I don't want to cover. Oh, I had moved my starfish over. I'm going to put this one at the top this time. I had it over here on the side, but it will cover that starfish. I should have cut him and put him up there. So I'll just move my foam sticker. Hello, Christina. And then I left the top just for journaling. All right, this is the part when things like this start sliding out. So I have to start closing it. All right, where did this one come out of? Oh, he's right after our chair. Okay, we'll move that one for safekeeping. So if you popped in last night or you've watched number 4, I'm going to make sure I don't do I did a page upside down. I was mortified in this book. Totally crazy that I did that. Okay, I want a large, we need this large frame. And I do believe I put those in here last night. And then let's get out at one at sea, or no, Seaside Treasures. And then at one with C is the blue. And I'm looking for the jar. Oh, I know where our seagull ticket is. It's right here. And with our tags. And then we need these two that are still on my laser cuts. And I'm going to use, we need words because I use them for here. Okay. I have a feeling maybe they fell out. No, here we go. We've got the jar trio with the seashells for the top. And that big jar must have fallen out because it is not here. So let's take a look in our little treasures we've got. I won't look too hard for it because there it is. I like when that happens. That's going to go at the bottom. So you'll want a white piece of your matting cardstock. You know, and it was, if you weren't on last night, it was really actually quite nice. Everybody out there in Adventureland, except for those who couldn't sleep, were with me. And I got a lot done last night. I might do midnight shows again because my phone doesn't ring. Nobody needs anything. The dogs are asleep. So let's cut a 4 by, let's go 4 by 4.5. Let me double check things here. 4.5 by 4.5. We don't want it to be too short. And then when you guys get up, you can be in YouTube land. You'll have a video for you. But it did get pretty lonesome. There wasn't too many people on at midnight. Okay, so I have the little stump going that way. Oh, our midnight lives good. Wait, not, oh yeah, because that would be 10 p.m. for you. No, 10 a.m. Okay, -2, 7:36 p.m. Oh, that would be good. Well, I was on last night, and I hope you were sleeping, Nikki. Because we had fun. A few of us that showed up. There was more out there, but they didn't comment because I'm pretty sure they were just trying to fall asleep. And then some were like, oh, hi, hey, let's talk. Oh, 10 a.m. That's perfect for you. I know today is very quiet because people might be doing what most people do during the day, work and do what they need to do and then catch the live after. I have this opening now to the left side because I want to glue this little guy here, and I glue it to the back of the frame. Well, be prepared because I might be on. And so I'm going to take my little seagull ticket. We're going to add a little adhesive there. And then just kind of towards the top, we're going to adhere that to the back. Then it will still open. You know, because I figure I get in bed and I'm up till midnight anyway, reading or whatnot, and I might as well, I'm going to be up, do something productive. Okay, I will. I'll probably be on. Okay, we're going to put Seaside Treasures at the top here, at the very top. And then I put At One with C down here at the bottom. You only want one. Yeah, there's not room. And we don't want it to glue onto the photo mat. And then we'll do the same for our bottles up on top. We want one of the little starfish. And there are some on here. Here it is. Yeah, see, at night I don't have to see if if the warehouse is messaging or whoops. Like right now, I do have to answer because your orders are going out. We don't want those to be held up. And Lexi's just getting all the new graphic 45 and 49 of Market Inks unpacked. So we got lots of fun things to show you soon. Then I want to do a rub on here on my tab. And last night I had to do them a little different because I ruined one. And that can happen. The main thing is we want, smaller ones. But I did Sensational and Sunny Side. But you can pick any words that you like. Well, actually, sensational. So we'll go with sensational. For the front, and then on the back, because we just want them to fit, I did Sunny Side. And I do have to cut just a little bit closer to the lettering. I'll have to do it on the other one too, so that it will fit. Yeah, I have to. I did on the other one too. So I'll just cut it shorter up to the letters. Ooh, get back here. Okay, now word of caution, because if you didn't see the beginning, if this tab is not at the bottom, that's your clue. See, I went like this, and then my page was upside down on the middle tab. Just, yeah, you got to make sure it's in the same place. That was really, I couldn't believe I did that. But it happened. When you watch part 4, the second one, you'll see. These tweezers actually work the best because they're more like a popsicle stick. Okay. So, oh, the back side, I like this one a lot. So this is the one where we have all the drinks across the top. And then we have the bright sunny day. And it's almost our last banner. Then we're going to have our flowers and coconuts. Okay. So, oh, we didn't use this one. I'll just put that in the bucket. Coconuts. And, oh, the flowers. So we're going to also use a lot of greenery. I have a feeling this is one that already fell out. Sure did. But, oh, there's my other coconut. Start combining here. But I'm going to use extra greenery. And we used this leaf right here. Did I use any others? No, I did not. Just that one across the top. Okay, the little hut, I didn't pop him up. We're just going to glue along this bottom edge. So you can slide your photo back behind there. And we'll bring this centered and just down to the, you know what I'm doing? What did I just tell you guys? And I just did it. See, my page was almost upside down. Get that glue off. Wow. Oh, Donis, it's being made right now. The images, actually, it's not just going to be Army. It's going to be Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marines. So we are going to have all ranks in there because I can't do them all separate. Yeah, make sure that's at the bottom. So yes, and it should be done hopefully the 1st of September. It's getting worked on in between everything else, but it is coming. Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. It's going to be combination. And then I've already got the ribbons because I had the ribbons printed. We have Army, Navy, Air Force ribbons online, you guys. So don't forget to check those out. They've been there for about a month. And then see, when you put your photo in, this way it'll go all the way down and you can have your photo peeking through. Okay. Let's get our fun pieces here. Okay, took this right to the edge of the floral border. Coconuts. Okay, pop these up also on our foam. Just on those big areas will be fine. That's the nice thing. These are pretty heavy duty. Your laser cuts, I love them. Oh, you're welcome. And then this one, the leaf, we're going to just slide underneath. On the top here. There we go. And of course, you can add more leaves if you like, more greenery. But I love this page. It's so cute. Okay. Our next one is our 6x8. Have to hold that down. Okay. Let's grab a couple of things. This is our we used all of these, every single one of them. And for the back, I have Life is Better at the Beach. And then, oh, we want this tag. And I'll go back and I'm just going to tie some twine in the couple of tags that we put on. So let's just slide this in for a second and kind of see where we want it. So I wanted it to stick out because I was having such a time pulling out my tags in the 6x8, not my tags, but my pages, because like we talked about in the beginning, they are quite a bit shorter than the Simple Stories pockets. They're a little bit, these are bigger. That one sticks out a little further, but that's okay. I like things sticking out of my books when you can see them from the cover. And here you're going to want something strong again, so I'll just use my blue dots. I think that's plenty. Oh, I still need this, so I'll leave it out. That's done. That's just made for that beautiful picture where you're walking along the beach, right? And you just want a nice big photo spot. Sometimes that happens. Ooh, it pulls the paper. And then they don't stick. Okay, we're done with that. Okay, this is our partial page, and this is the one I had to use different color. And we're going to have some little bit of paper here and our washi tape on the back, and then we'll do the inside. So let's start here, and I'll grab my washi tape. Sorry, I'm just looking for this paper. It's not the one, but okay. Where's the what? There it is. Washi tape sheet. I'm going to look for this paper. It has the lines up there at the top, and you're going to have it from a scrap. Oh no, those are the cut aparts we needed. Okay, so we don't want to use that one. So basically, it's the other side of this little hut. I think we've used. Okay, that's safe. We can use this other piece here. You might have a scrap though, and if you want to check that. Now on the back, we're going to add our coconuts and our drinks. So I'm going to do that first so I don't have any large elements there. And for this time though, I'm going to just take this off, this piece, and make sure it's going to fit, because I had cut it wonky in our last night show. But that's okay, because we have a piece that looks, well, now I'm going to tear it. So, okay. I have a love-hate relationship with the washi tape, guys. It does come in the kit things, but would I buy it separate? I'm going to be honest with you, no. I don't like washi tape. Okay, on the back of our green, number 3, see how we have this little strip? So I'm going to use that instead. And it's going to be easier to use. But if you, when you watch number 4, just don't cut it wonky like I did. So I'll use this instead. So this is 6 1/8. I'm going to cut this just a hair longer, and then I will trim it. Washi tape, I know, is really used in the junk journal world. I'm still trying to figure out its purpose in life because I don't know. Anybody else? Are you guys a washi tape fan, or are you trying to figure out its purpose in life too? I hope I'm not the only one. Trim the edge and do a little re-inking there so it blends in nicely. And back over to this side. And don't have it upside down. But it's with me and upside down today and last night. No upside down. Okay, let's grab our flowers here. And, oh, you're trying to figure it out too? I'll bet you are, Nikki. Because I'm like, I don't know what this stuff's for. Beach Therapy. It's going to go right here at the bottom, right next to the holes. Yeah, well, you know what? I have rolls here that just don't sell in the store. And I use it like for dies. I'm die cutting or on my cutter when I'm trying to hold a piece of paper down. Other than that, because it comes in the kit, I use it. And it does look cool on your graph papers, I admit. But other than that, I'm just not a fan. Okay. Let's see if these will fit and not show. So I only put it on the one. These are little and it holds it just fine. I agree. I only bring in if I know. I only bring in for you guys. I don't bring in a bunch of different stuff. I know that sounds weird for a scrapbook store, but if I'm not going to use it or don't feel its purpose in life, I don't bring it in. And I probably should, because there may be some of you that just absolutely love it. And so, but it's hard for me to sell something that I don't feel, and this is not the piece, it was a 12 by 12, is worthy of our money, because we want it to be worthy of our money so that we actually use it. Okay. I have to tell you, I'm getting to the point where I want to say, I don't know what heck of piece of paper we use, but we're going to find one. Because we definitely want the sunset. I don't want to cut that, but I may have to. Okay, let's take another look here. That's a nice one. I do want it longer because I went clear to the top with this one. No more sand. And so let's pull out this one. I'm going to show you again the one I use because you might have a scrap or you might want to just use that 6 by 8. Oh, that's because we have 2 of those. Why do I have 2 of those? Oh, it's on the back. Okay. So let's check one more thing here. It was this back side. And I don't know if I really want to cut it, but I'm going to. It's just going to be a little piece from here. This is where I'm going to take it from. Because we've already used what we needed. And it's going to be 2 5/8. I believe it's cut to 8. 2 5/8 by 8 1/4. So I'm going to cut this side. And it looks like I cut right down the middle last time, so I must have used that for something. That's exactly what I did. I took it from here. But I'm not going to waste this piece or this piece. because I might use this piece. Oh no, their internet is down. Okay, I might still need this. So let me show you the difference. I'm going to go ahead and use this side, but on the original one, I used this side. That was more in the middle. So you can definitely choose. And then the inside, we are going to have just some little photo spots. Oh yeah, for your Misty magnet, absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and ink this edge. And then no matter what side you choose, I am still going to put a rub on here. So it will show up more on this side. But I want to use the palm trees here. See, that's the only problem I have when we make these, as you've noticed with 49 and Market. You've got so many similarities, but they look so different because of the embellishments. But when cutting the paper, I got to find a different way to mark it, or we just kind of go with the flow, and if it looks a little different, then that's okay too. I'm looking for Catch the Wave right here. And I used it on the other one too. So we're going to cut that out. It says Catch the Wave. And before I put it in the middle, but I'm going to put it down here at the bottom. See, that one's right in the center. Okay, that's all I put on the outside cover. Now on the inside, I did put my little chunkies here, and I did Seaside and flip-flops. And then I did these little, just from my scraps. So let's get into our scraps again, like this one, actually. Is almost the same as this one, and it's, oh my gosh, it's the same size. This is a rub-on, so I'll do the same thing there. Just see how similar the graphics are. They're similar, but they're different. It's just the way this paper is. Then I needed a little skinny one here. This one is going to be 2 5/8 by 3 3/4. Yep. This one is 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. Again, I just took the scraps. So you can definitely just pick from your scraps what you're wanting, or what you already have that's just cut. You want to just pop in there. So that one looks good. So I'll cut this one down to 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 so that it fits in that little spot. No, 3 3/4. We'll ink these edges, and then also we're going to put the rub on here after we put this down. Oh, I know what I did. I was looking at my book, the one we're working on. I was like, I didn't finish this book, but it's not the original book. Gosh, I gotta get my head on straight. This one's a little more filtered. It looks more evening than the original one I used. So it looks cool. Forgot the edges. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I don't use it on every project unless it comes with it. And then when I use it, I do like it, especially on the journaling sheets. So this is one of those just random areas to add those random photos or anything you want. And then we're going to take the sun from our rub-ons. How do I get it in there? Okay. And I use this one where the sun is setting. So the sun rays are splashing. Love those. And I did have it hang over the cut apart, so it was on the brown. All right, let's use this one. Yeah, I do like the rub-ons. Okay, so I put this in the wrong book. All right, let's go ahead and grab out. Let's just take out these last couple of pages. Close our books. We won't have to mess with that, but attempt to keep them in order. I will attempt. So we're going to do our rub-ons here first. And what we'll do is then go back and add our puffies. And then we won't have to worry about having a better flat surface for our rub-ons. I did use this tree, so we'll put him there. See, we're going to use quite a few of our rub-ons. And then I need our big ones. What did I do with those? You know, our bigger scenery, the lighthouse. Okay, we're going to put this across from the holes. So this one is going to take just a little more time. Okay, as we're rubbing on this, I just have to mute for a moment. Okay, I am back. If it doesn't want to come off, I don't usually pull because that's telling me something's not stuck. And then you really can't put it back together. Okay, let's turn this over. And then we have this kind of amber sky stuff going on here, or it can be sand. I'm going to use it more as a sandy sunset. We have a round puffy that goes there, so I need to leave room for that. And then down here at the bottom is that beautiful tree that I have sitting here. And it has the surfboard. And we're going to use one of the leaves. So you can go ahead and cut that out. I love using these. And then make sure you get that blue cloud. We're also going to use a word. Oh, let's take this leaf. I'll show you where that's going. Oh, we use both leaves. So we need to leave room on the left-hand side. I need to use both, but I need to put him back for just a minute. I'm going to hang it over the edge here. It fell. Nope. Now this one has some very delicate little ends to the palm tree, so they'll need extra rubbing. Kind of like our dogs, right? And our kitties. Find it's those little dots. Okay, we're going to take both palm leaves. It was just too bare for me. So we're going to have one here, down by the surfboard. I love that you can just layer these and keep layering and layering. And our second one. I know, isn't it beautiful? We don't want that. Okay, then I put this one down here at the bottom. Okay, then I need some more splatters over here. Oh, that don't belong there. I have some here. I've got a little boo-boo that doesn't belong there, so I may put something there. But, oh, here it is. See this little splatter? I must have missed it with the tree. Or I don't know if it was part of it, but it is now going to become part of it. There we go. Kind of where the water is. And so a little piece of something got there that don't belong there. So let's put something else there. Wow, did we really go through all of these? We did. It's like I want more. These are so pretty. I just want some like little splatters there. Okay. I think I'll do this instead. Or not worry about it. I don't think I'll worry about it. And then I chose the word basking in the sunshine. Well, I might be choosing a different word. Wonder if it fell off when I cut something or if it's over here. No, that's not it. Oh, wait, that could be it. There we go. It did. Woohoo. We're good. So we need basking in the sunshine. This is going, it's kind of like you're just creating your own little painting. The rub-ons are what take the extra time. And now we'll do the top. See, that's why we hold it. Okay, we'll do more decorating. That's our back side. Oh, we're done. Okay, let's just do the front first. And from the foams, I took this light colored squiggle, and I'm going to put it towards the top on the left. Again, I just add some dots of glue. Okay. No real placement, just kind of off to the side there. And then I took the blue one, the light blue, okay, and I made this one longer next to it. And at the top, is the foam flower. Let's bring it over to the side a little bit. And I'm still working with our foams. And we're going to do The Ocean is Calling. And I have the word Summer at the Beach, so I didn't want to cover that. So this is going right at the top, and then Summer at the Beach. I just love that. And that front is done. For the back, we're going to take one of the circles, and I chose this first one with the waves coming up over the sun. I thought these were really fun, these little squiggles. And And I placed it so it's pointing at the basking in the sunshine. Okay, let's not spill glue everywhere. Okay, we're done with that one. Fun journaling areas there. Okay, our next one is the cut apart, and the inside is left plain like that. And so on the front, which really helps to hold these flaps down, I just love this. We have, I dropped this whole bucket last night when I started the live, so it's crazy. When I started the live, I was like, I cannot believe I just did this. So we have happiness comes in waves, and then we want a beach ball that's going to go down here in this corner, and then the surfboard speaks for itself right there, so we didn't need to add, I didn't feel I needed to add anything else. Use the dots here on the ball. And when we flip over, I have hang 10 up here on the brown. And then I'm going to use a puffy surfboard, and we're going to use our puffy stickers down here. Okay, surfboard with the palm tree. I still add the glue dots. I just want to make sure things are going to stay. Now, this is where also, see, our tree is upside down, but once we add our surfboard, it takes away from that upside down tree. And then we have a seagull here, and I thought what would be fun is the arrows, the walking arrows. And this is a little bit more tricky. And so I'm just going to cover my seagull with some of the fun arrows pointing this way to the beach. And then that distracts from the upside down seagull. Kind of wanted to stagger. And you can keep going there if you like. Okay. And we're done. It's ready for your pictures. Wrong book. Now you can see it's getting thick, and that's why if I had used the thicker dots, well, it would have been huge. So I have to stop using those, and so we don't have those problems. Okay, this one has the matching hut that goes with our surf shop. And this one is the one I put up here at the top. So it just looks like there's another shop out there in the distance. And then it'll make it much easier to pull this thing out to get your photos on. take it. Oh yeah, we need those for the back page. I need a seagull. And we should have one more little seagull in here. Sitting on, here he is. And he's facing to the right. Then I put him right down there on the, where the sand starts. So it looks like it's part of the paper. Okay, Rub-On time, summer vibes. Right down there at the bottom of this little hut. Okay, and let's kind of put some 3D there with our surfboards from our puffy stickers. And I took the one with the tree, of course. Oh, I didn't use puffy stickers, sorry. It's our ephemera thingies. Or they're still on our lasers. Okay. They have to still be on our lasers. Was there surfboards on here? Oh, I did this before. I couldn't find them. Remember, guys? Here they are. Because they're smaller than the puffy. So, yeah, we have the blue one and the one with the palm trees. I need my page. I won't lose that. So, I did pop these up. Then I laid them there like those are in the background. And those ones are, well, these are the surfers that just got off the beach. So this one I'll just kind of lay to the side. So you can see the one behind there. This one seems a little more narrow. Okay, we don't want our tree upside down. Okay, that side is done. And on the back, we have our 2 photo mats that we already pre-cut that were the 4.5 by 3.5. And we didn't want to put these down yet because there's 2 there. I want to put Splashing Good Times. We wanted to make sure we had enough room, and it will overlap a little bit. We're just going to glue it down the center, but we still wanted to make sure we have room for this. Just to strip down the center. Or you can measure and leave your space. I'm going to glue mine first and then just slide the photo mats under there. Okay. There we go. Go straight. Okay, now the fun stuff. So we need our other set of coconuts. I saw them. Did you guys see those other set of coconuts? I don't think we need 3 trays anymore. I need my lighthouse out. So I don't need him anymore. And then watermelon, where's coconut? Pineapple. And tropical drink. We got to have that. Okay, I just glued the top coconut. And he's going to go right to the top. Okay, let's take our drink. Let's just, pre-glue it onto our pineapple here. And then we're just going to glue the left outside edge. Okay, let's grab our puffies. We want this other zigzaggy or just cute little design. I'm not sure if that was an airplane or thunder. I wish it would rain. Oh goodness. Sometimes these are like little slinkies. Remember our slinkies? Okay, we're done with that one. I love the colors. Just love them. I did too. They were my favorite. Oh my gosh, this is our last page, guys. Then we're going to do our cover. Wow. We've done really well. Okay, we want summer vibes, and I think And we're getting, yeah, we're almost out of our words. So, oh, please. I hope it's not one I dropped last night and never found. Because Charlotte, oh, this morning she was chewing some of the paper. So, okay, Summer Vibes. I just put on the outside. Remember when the Slinkies came out in colors? I think I had one of every color. And what, they were $1 back then? And then those are just left for photo spots. And when we turn the page, I did use Roll with the Waves. Because this is just such a wavy sheet. Then I used the dark blue. We're going to need a couple of the last of our beach balls. And I put them on the outside. I've got a glue dot there. Brought that one over there. We're going to have a beach ball here, Roll with the Waves, and we need both beach balls if I have them. Oh, I see where the other one is. So this will be the small one under the wave. The big one's up here. Oh, darn it. There goes all my dots. That's the only thing. Again, another love-hate relationship here. You're right, Donis. It is 5 o'clock somewhere. So I'm just going to take that off. Ugh. So maddening. And now it won't stick on there. And okay, I'm not wasting any more of these. Now I'm mad. So foam dots would also work. I'm going to use the red line that I have. I mean, these stick, they're nice, they're convenient, but not when they're getting wasted like that. Okay, so we'll use that. Okay, I'm going to put my ball down first, and it better work. No, now the darn things are gone. Okay, I hate when that happens because now I don't want to open a new one. So red line tape it is, which is actually more economical. but it's kind of, you know, another step. You got to take the back off. Okay. Oh, yeah, and it's not going to be fun with this. So, I know some use glue. I'm not going to. I am going to add it here and show you, and then I would add it here. But I am going to wait till I get another, because this is also half inch, or yeah, it's wider than a quarter. So those two will go there. Now I'm going to put the ball in the corner, so I'll put those down after I get some more dots. And I don't have any right here. Because I didn't know that was going to happen. Okay, then I'll get my waves down, and that will be complete. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to pop, you know what though, there's no reason we can't put it on the paper. If you don't want it just for a full, oh my gosh, see, we had this problem last night. This darn thing has these buttons. Okay, guys, where did you lose me? Did you hear me putting this on the inside? Did you hear about my love-hate with the plastic sleeves? So the love-hate with the plastic sleeves is stuff doesn't stick. Art glitter glue, I'm going to be honest with you, I really never had it stick permanently. And see that thing? Okay, I've got to get a new mouse that doesn't have the side buttons that do the controlling, and I don't know how to turn those off. This happened last night. So what did you guys miss? I don't think it was anything too important. Yes, Donis? I did say I would not be live tonight then. At the 5:30, I might be live later, but I won't be at 5:30. I'm going to work on finishing Nature's Haven so that we can get that done next week. Okay, we are done with the inside. You just need to make, and no, it's my mouse, Donis. It's this my glue bottle had fallen and it hits these sides, and I keep it clear. It's got to go even further. If it gets hit, it turns it off. And just go through your scraps now of your, if you use the craft and you made this, then you've got plenty of scraps. And then you can go watch Jan Duvall's chipboard album, and it may not look like we talked about exactly the same, but you might be able to get her album created too. Now let's do the cover, and then your beach album, wow, is done. You guys, we did 2 albums in a week. Okay, so that's, pat yourself on the back if you finished them. All right, I want to have this one in the kind of in the view. It's going to be hard. So we used some fencing. Remember this piece of fencing? And we're going to want it. It goes right across, and it's upside down. It's going to go right across here. First, we have this little beauty. Okay, let me put all these away for just a minute. We don't have any rub-ons on this one, and we don't have any of our foams, but we do need all of this because we have our palm trees, our tropical trees here. We have the dog snoring. And then you should have this. Okay. Actually, this is going to be sitting underneath here. We're going to pop everything up, and I double pop this. And I wanted it super, super high. Now I am going to mute you for just 1 second. Okay, because we're doubling it up. One thing that I am looking for, we should have another driftwood. And the driftwood was not on here, because I had another piece of driftwood. We should have had 3. There he is, all together. Oh, mouse settings in my, okay, I'll go to the mouse settings and get those buttons turned off. They got to be turned off. They're going to kill us. So we have 2 of the driftwoods. We have this and this. We're going to have a lot of flowers. Then you're supposed to have this ticket. I'm supposed to have this ticket. The ticket is not on our chipboards. And like I said, last night I dumped, you'll see it in the other video, I dumped it. Oh, I got to have that ticket. It's not going to be in here. Okay. Is anybody working on your album alongside me that has your ephemera? Oh, wait, let me get my ephemera pack. I thought I kept all those. I did. Okay. I really need my ticket. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Make sure I did not put it in a pocket. But I would have known that one. Oh, it wouldn't fit. So I may have to make a little change on mine, which is just fine. And we're also going to we want this frame because it goes down first. It's going down underneath everything. So I didn't use these frames. I'm thinking, yeah, I think because I've lost my big ticket. I'm going to use the yellow. Okay. So I'm going to have to do just a little change up here. Because I've got to have that on the side. All right, so I'll cut my frame. All right. So you guys should have this ticket, though. I don't. And I didn't use this frame. So I'm going to use this frame. Okay, we're going to start with this frame or this big ticket. See this big long one? And just ink your tickets up. Now I just kind of band it. I did this with the ticket up in the corners. I didn't want it to be super straight. Okay. I want you to lay that down. We're going to lay this down and we're just getting our like background set up. Then I have flowers that do get popped up on the sides. So I want that out there a little bit more. Almost to the edge. And this is actually going to come to the top. Okay. Our frame, we're going to slide that under. This is what I'm wanting to set up. And it looks like an absolute mess right this moment. I know. And that's okay. Now I went over the brown there on the side. Okay. Everything but our frame, just take that away. We want this to be one unit. We want everything together. Oh, okay. You have a wonderful day too, Christine. And good luck. Oh, Jerry, hi. Well, thank you. Well, Jerry, I promised you guys I would get this stuff done. And so I have to get it done. Otherwise, it's going to, here's the thing. I don't like number one, unfinished projects. And I don't like making you guys wait. So, but thank you for saying so. Okay, we're going to take our bottle of glue, and then I just want you to add glue in the spots that you feel are going to combine your images into one. Okay, because we really want. So, but what we're basically doing is making our ephemera. And let's make sure I didn't mute us. This image I felt was just so beautiful. There we go. Now it's all one. And so this is something you can do with your leftover ephemera too. It's just play and put things together and then glue it and set it away, and then you'll have it for another project. If you're wondering what to do with all this leftover ephemera. Okay. Now, once you get this piece all put together so that it's one unit, we're going to take our dots. You're going to need quite a few for this. So if you have some foam tape, that will work, but it won't fit in every edge. And because we're going to double this, so it's going to take us a minute. Okay. When I say double it, I am doubling up my foam. I wanted these to be like stand out and hit you in the face images on the front of my album. So when it's sitting on a shelf, it screams, look at me. And then I want you to stay on the inside here a little bit because we want to slide. There might be a couple things I'm trying to remember on the side here. Yeah, we slide some flowers underneath there. Okay, I'm going to come down the center there, and these are doubled. Now, if you say, I'm not going to use it on my foam like that, that's okay. You can just keep it single. But I have become, now I can't live without my foam, as you notice on these projects. I absolutely love popping these up. And 49 and Market, and actually the G45, their new ephemera, is fun to pop because it's super sturdy. Okay, now this edge here, let me come over here. Oh no, we're fine. I need to move this in just a little bit because we need to put a frame under there. So I need to glue my tree. And Jerry, as long as you don't get sick of me, I won't be on tonight. Jerry, I can't. I'm not Jerry. Christina, I can't promise I won't be. I might be. Because we got this done. I didn't think we would, but I went on live last night and played. I might be on live doing something else. Maybe we'll just do something fun later. It won't be 5:30. It'll be a little bit later because I have to tell you, my husband just brought in like this bushel of tomatoes. I don't blanch my tomatoes. I've got to get them canned or he's going to beat me because I don't want them to spoil. I just do the diced tomatoes. I don't I'm not blanching those tomatoes. I do it with the skin on. Pop them in the jar with salt and lemon and can them, and then we have tomato sauce. I mean, yeah, I make tomato sauce and spaghetti sauce all winter. Save these. These are good to use. So I do have to go do those. And this gives me that opportunity. So you guys have just been great students through all this week. And your family's probably like, are you going to ever be done crafting? And you're like, no, we got Christmas coming up. That's another reason I want to get working on the December daily for next year. Now that I've rambled, we can get back to working. Whoops, let's take the cover off. Okay. Again, either your frame or your ticket is going to go over the edge. My palm trees are to the top. Make sure we push things down. Very cute. And then I'm going to slide lift him up while he's still wet there. Let's slide our frame in. Need to keep that one lifted. This just gets glued down. Orange to the outside. Happiness is a seaside, is a sunside. No, gosh, guys. Happiness is a sunset and a seashore. So we're going to put that here, and it goes over to the edge of our book. This one, single layer. I did not do double pops on this one. So if you have these, I do, they get put in kits. Sometimes they, send them to me. Goodness, they send them to me with or without the back. Sometimes you just get the dots. I don't know why it comes that way, but that's what they do for class kits. But don't throw this away because it's very usable. And nobody sees what it looks like, so we're good. Okay, I want to bring that over to that far edge. Okay, because this is up on double, we're just going to do these on single. Oh, that might be too wide. And cool, you can bend it so easy. Okay, let's put that there. Okay, we're just going to pop that there. And if you have, I have some foam showing. It's not going to matter because we have flowers everywhere. So let's put down our fence. Now we should have done this first. So if this is too close, just lift it up. But there shouldn't be, you don't have any foam under there, so you should be fine. And our fence is flat. You know, we could have used a different paper that didn't, but it didn't have the richness. So that's why I had to use this. This is going to cover our umbrella. And once again, you're going to put this up just on a single layer of foam. Okay, let's bring that to about the top of your umbrella. Then we're going to have fun filling this in with flowers and fun other stuff. Then we need our great big sandcastle. And I kind of brought it to the top of the fence. I didn't pop this up, but you certainly can. Look, I put it at the edge of the sand there. And we need 2 starfish. Oh, these guys right here. So I'll put the darker one just here at the top. And let's overlap the lighter one. And since we have these out, let's get the camera down here at the bottom. Well, not on the bottom, it's on the bottom side. And I just layer it up here, flat. These are just the little things you don't really see unless you're looking for them, if that makes sense. Okay, we're going to play with our flowers. We want a bunch of these big leaves. Let's see. Actually, we're going to use just take the flowers all out. So I think, yeah, we're going to use almost all of these flowers. These big ones. I'm just going to take them all. And then, I don't know if I used the little ones, but let's get some more leaves out here. Okay, let's see what happens. This one, see that hole there? So it's just going to go back behind there. Hopefully you can see it's there. Let me see if I can move over. There we go. That helps some. I'm just trying to match these leaves. Okay, we're going to have a leaf here. First, we're going to get down some flowers. This one. We're going to pop it up here in a minute. Well, no, I did not. I just anchored it off of the lighthouse. Then we have these three. I just pinched off that long stem because maybe I didn't. Is it this one? No, this one's going up here. Hold on, I have some flowers and leaves in here. Oh goodness, I got quite a few that fell out that we need. And I would just take them all out, but then you guys wouldn't see what I'm pulling from, so I don't do that. Okay, this is going to go here. Then we're going to have stem underneath. I just want to layer those there. And then you should have the one I just took out and threw somewhere. It has the two. Oh, it's right here. Oh, he's bent. Okay. I'm going to go underneath, kind of filling in so we don't see that tree so much. Then we're going to fill in with leaves. Okay. So let's just anchor this here off the tree. It goes underneath so we see the wood there. Okay. So I have some other leaves here that I didn't use that I think I like better because that comes out more. This one was more like just a single small one. Here it is right here. So let me use that first. That's really pretty though. I placed it back there. Now I like the other one, so I'm going to use the other one. And that's, you can do the same. Use the one that you like best. I really like that. And let's go ahead and put these down, and then we will fill in. We're going to fill in with leaves. Okay, so this one I'm going to put at the end, and then I'll put this one. And do put these little leaves down if you can, because they will break off. Just tuck that stem, and then this will go. It's going to kind of go where it wants to go. But I'm going to add another leaf. Pin that up some so they won't be so flat. Okay, it's time for our leaves. And now you can just go through and start, popping some leaves down that you feel really needs to be filled in. And actually, I have one down here, which is underneath, that gives it more dimension. And we're going to take this other little one. Oh, we've got a couple more flowers that I hid underneath there. These ones. So we're just going to tuck those up there, kind of place them how you want. Or if you feel that that's too many flowers, I just couldn't get enough of these flowers and the colors. I know. And then sometimes I have to stand back and say, okay, more, but there's a bunch of flowers underneath there. So I wanted to kind of play off of those behind the fence. So if you were like me and you lost your ticket, I never get the lucky ticket, right? Because I always lose them. The frame, I love the frame too. You know what, Nikki, because it's so close to me, I didn't. I did watch when he was being sentenced and the family, and when they were doing their personal statements, I couldn't. I was just bawling. I was a mess. I was like, no, I already know what happened. I just can't live through this. Yeah, it was. And that was the time when Lexi's boyfriend, well, I don't know how close he was up there in college, but he had already moved down here. And I was so thankful that at least he wasn't a part of what was going on there in Idaho. And yeah, that was god awful. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine another human being doing that. So okay, once again, you can kind of look through if you want more leaves. That one doesn't really go. You definitely now can play. And I'm going to pop that there because I like it. And if you just love this collection, I do have more coming in. And I think it might be over at the warehouse already. But you can follow Jan Dubels. She did a beautiful chipboard album too. But there you go. So it's pretty close. Just, things always go on different the second time. They never go on the same, but it gives a little variation here. And we're done. Yay. We're done, you guys. Can you believe this? and then it's chunky enough. I think it's perfectly chunky because I didn't go over with the dots. And if you are just popping on and you're brand new and haven't seen this, do check out the walkthrough I did a week ago. And then all the videos are in the playlist for 49 and Market, well, for Beach Vibes. And this is going to be really a cute vacation. That's my upside down page. See, that's the one. You know what, though? Hey, I get some grace here. You want to know why? I said to make sure your tabs, but when you turn this over, your tabs are in the same place in the middle. So when you're working on your album, flip to the left, not from the bottom, and you won't have an upside down page. But like I said, it's fine. That could be one of those nights you were out at the bar too long. So lots of fun places, and we're done. So you guys can now get yours all finished. Be ready for vacation. And next week, then we will do the ring binder from I need to get that one done for Nature's Haven. We already did the album, so we'll do the binder, and then we will do 49 and Market's. Gosh, I'm using a lot of 49 and Market. We're using 49 and Market's Celebrate. So I'll get that one done, and then we can start on our holiday projects because that's where we need to go. It's getting already close to the holidays, and we need to get that stuff done. Well, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the playlist so that you get all the videos. And I might see you again tonight. Who knows? We might be making something, but it's not going to be a planned live. Okay? Have a great day, guys, and welcome to the weekend. Bye-bye.